NASA has achieved the unimaginable, landing humans on the moon, sending probes to every planet, and delivering astronauts to the International Space Station. But what if NASA had the budget of the US military? What incredible feats would we have accomplished by now? In 1969, NASA spent over $25 billion to put a man on the moon. That's about $170 billion today. But after this giant leap for mankind, NASA's budget began to shrink, and so did our dreams of exploring the cosmos. Fast forward to today, NASA receives less than $20 billion annually. That's less than 0.5% of the US federal budget. Could we colonize Mars, spend vacations on the moon, or even visit other solar systems if NASA had the US military's $600 billion budget? What if, by some miracle or error, all the funds destined for the US military, over $600 billion a year, went to NASA instead? Just imagine the possibilities. $600 billion could pay for much more than just maintaining the status quo. It would revolutionize space exploration. The International Space Station, the largest artificial satellite ever to orbit Earth, could continue operating for decades. With a budget like that, NASA wouldn't have to worry about funding cuts. We could send more astronauts, conduct groundbreaking research, and even upgrade the ISS to prepare it as a launch hub for deep space missions. NASA's current projects, like the Space Launch System and SpaceX's collaboration, could be fully funded without delay. Imagine, manned missions to Mars wouldn't just be theoretical. A military-sized budget would make a crewed Mars mission a reality. Experts estimate it would take $450 billion to send humans to Mars. With $600 billion a year, NASA could launch these missions within a decade and start colonizing Mars in no time. A lunar base could be the first stepping stone to deeper space. Imagine turning the moon into a launch pad for human exploration, complete with a permanent colony. The moon would serve as a testing ground for Mars colonization, as well as an outpost for launching even more ambitious missions, like sending probes to Europa, Jupiter's icy moon. With extra funding, we could fast-track missions like the Europa Clipper. Europa, with its massive oceans beneath a thick ice crust, might be the most promising place to find life outside Earth. And if we're serious about colonization, who knows? Europa could be our next destination for human settlement after Mars. But we wouldn't stop there. With $600 billion annually, NASA could fund uncrewed missions to other solar systems. Imagine spaceships equipped with advanced technology, launching humanity's first interstellar journeys. Commercial space travel would become the norm, and space tourism could be as common as flights to another country. That's not all. NASA could also expand its research into how humans can survive long-term in space. With advanced physiological and biological studies, we could figure out how to thrive in space environments, from extended stays on the moon to interstellar missions. What we learn up there could revolutionize life down here. So, what would humanity look like with a NASA that had a $600 billion annual budget? We'd be exploring Mars, colonizing the moon, and maybe even setting our sights on other solar systems. From massive space stations to interplanetary travel, the possibilities would be endless. What would you want NASA to achieve? What do you think we could accomplish with NASA's expanded budget? Before you leave, don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this journey. Got questions or ideas for future videos? Drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And hey, don't keep all the fun to yourself. Make sure to share this video with your friends. Spread the curiosity. Lastly, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell icon so you never miss out on more mind-blowing content like this. See you in the next video, and as always, stay curious.